This is the Power Gaming Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Power Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Alex, here along with our co-host.
This is Joe.
And we're happy to be with you guys back now after almost
a 2-month absence.
2-month hiatus. For reasons.
We're summer vacationing,
Yeah.
Had to take a break from all the hard podcasting.
It was a tough 4 episodes, but, Anyway, we're back, and we're really excited to talk about a lot of the new games coming out this fall. Mm-hmm. Go over a couple of things that we missed during the 2-month absence. Yeah. And,
and again, the thing was that during E3 had just happened.
Yeah.
So there wasn't much news after that.
Yeah, there was like a flood of news that week, but then right after.
But it seems like this August month has like a bunch of gaming news.
Yeah, no, a lot of headlines, some drama going on at bigger sites.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll get into all that. For now, remember, you can subscribe to us at YouTube at Power Gaming Podcast. Same thing on SoundCloud and Twitter at Power Gaming Cast. Pretty sure. Yeah. So, all right, with that out of the way, Joe, it's a good fall to be a gamer.
A good fall. It's a great fall.
Mm-hmm. So,
it's a great fall and winter.
And winter, yeah. A lot of good holiday. Naturally, there's a lot of big games coming out every year. Mm-hmm. But this fall, Joe, there's quite a few that are like really catching our eye and standing out a lot.
I'm going to have to wait till Christmas to get a PS4, but for you,
for me,
I imagine you're excited about Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Right around the corner, getting plenty new gameplay trailers recently, and man, that game just looks really fun. Pretty much.
It's like a Grand Theft Auto Spider-Man.
Basically, in New York.
It's going to be like the new Arkham-style games, I think.
Yeah, you
Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's high praise.
Probably, man. It looks really good. Mm-hmm. And it's like you're like, unlike Arkham, you weren't really interacting with like civilians or anything, but in this game it looks like that's how it's going to be.
Yeah, there's like pedestrians on the street all the time, walking around.
Arkham was more like just like criminals in every corner.
Yeah. Basically just it
was like a hack and slash thing.
Really dark and gritty.
Yeah, it looks like the city's going to be alive. It's going to be really exciting to use Spider-Man's web to swing around from building to building.
Oh, for sure.
That'll be cool.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Spider-Man looks really good. It looks like fun. Like more than anything, it looks fun. The story looks like, it's going to be a good time. In the recent trailers.
Well, Spider-Man is like, I would say the equivalent to Batman in terms of the villains.
Right. How there's a big amount.
There's a lot of depth in the villains in Spider-Man as well as Batman. Like that's what those two franchises are what's known, like the villains. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like seeing like how all the villains interact with each other.
Yeah.
And how far they take like the story in regards to that. It's going to be really fun to see.
Definitely. Glad that you brought up the villains, Joe, because it's in the E3 trailer. If you remember, we actually see a lot of Spider-Man's villains breaking out of the prison and, all just surrounding him in a circle. Like, you got Scorpion.
Really Batman-esque, I would say. Scorpion, you have...
Rhino, we saw.
Rhino as well. Green Goblin, was he in?
I don't remember if he was there. I don't think so.
Okay.
But we did see... I don't even remember if Doc Ock was there.
Yeah, man. Who's the one they just showed in the new movie?
The Vulture was there. He was there. It was like 5 or 6 of them.
It was a bunch.
It might have been the whole
at one
Sinister
time.
6.
And that's not even all of them.
Yeah. The lead villain rumored to, from the trailers, we could get that it's this guy called Mr. Negative, which is like this guy in a suit that's like black and white, like offset colors and stuff.
I've never seen that villain before, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean.
So is that like something that's been in the comics recently, or
it might be? I don't follow the comics that well either.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen him. He's never been featured in any of the recent movies or anything.
No.
But yeah, he's in it. Kingpin apparently is a big character in the story.
Yeah.
But then at the end of that trailer,
Kingpin is in.
Spider-Man? He is in the shared universe between Spider-Man and Daredevil.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Because in the Netflix special, Kingpin's also the main villain.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
But those are all like pretty good villains on their own. But now there's this mystery at the end of the trailer where Spider-Man looks off in like a shine of light hits his eyes and he looks and he's like, wait, like he says, like, you? Like, so we don't even know who that is yet. But, Joe, I got some theories.
Okay.
So,
Hit me with it.
like, who could that be? Because I'm almost positive they didn't show Doc Ock or Green Goblin.
I don't think it's any of those because I don't think Spider-Man would be surprised.
Yeah, that wouldn't be like a big
Wouldn't make
surprise,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. They've been dropping hints that the New York City will also contain Easter eggs from the Avengers universe, where you can visit Doctor Strange's like lab, like in the Watchtower in New York, and also another one like you can see off in the distance like Avengers Tower, like from the actual movies. So I'm thinking
You can't get there, but it's like in the...
I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure.
Okay.
Maybe you can visit it somehow, but so far it's just somewhere you can see.
Right.
But I'm thinking if it's gonna be that big of a shock, it's got to be something that's extending the universe. So it'll probably maybe be something from the Avengers.
What exactly did he say? He says you too?
He says, "Wait, you?" or something like that. Like definitely like shock. Not
Does he
like,
say wait you or wait you too? Because if it's wait you too, it's probably a villain. But if it's wait you,
yeah, it
might be somebody that helps him.
It's wait you.
It's wait you.
Yeah, but I mean, oh well, that's true. I didn't even think of it that it could be someone helping him.
If you say wait you, might be a hero from the Avengers.
Yeah.
If you say wait you too, then that's implying it's another villain.
True. I didn't even catch that.
So yeah, it could be.
If it's that, then even better, because then it could definitely be an Avenger.
Exactly.
Like maybe Iron Man showing up to help him out. Or something.
I could see Iron Man, especially when they want to like create that relationship between them.
Yeah.
In the universe.
Man, but whatever it is,
what do you think
be
in
a big
terms of
surprise.
in villains? Who would
Villains? If it had to be a villain, I mean, from any like the whole Marvel.
I mean, just like in the Marvel universe.
In the Marvel universe. Well,
like
it's
your
definitely
theory. Your theory.
It's not. I don't know. I don't really know one particular one. It definitely can't be Thanos.
No, absolutely not.
Don't think it can be Loki either, because like why would he?
That'd be
there?
really out of place.
Yeah, exactly. Someone that's it had to be someone that's tied to.
My thing is, I think this is gonna be something within the game itself. I think it's not gonna be canon to the comics exactly.
That could
you know
be
what I'm saying?
well.
Like
yeah.
The Arkham game, the most recent one, the villain wasn't canon. It
Arkham
was
Knight.
Arkham Knight.
Yeah,
it was Robin. It was the bad Robin.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't. He's never been showed like that.
It was like a different take on that Robin.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm thinking we could see something like that.
Something like that. Maybe it's like Green Goblin's son.
Yeah.
Twist or something like
could
that.
Be that.
That could be.
I don't think though. I think it's gonna be something big.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be something big too.
So that'd be cool to see.
They also, in relation to that, the collector's edition of the game is like a big, $150 thing you could get. It comes with like a big statue, and they aren't releasing the full image of the statue because it features a spoiler in the game, which could be the villain.
Oh, so it could be.
It could be the villain we see at the end of that, or the hero, or whatever.
In the statues, is it like a fighting pose? Spider-Man?
It's like Spider-Man on the top, theoretically like fighting with someone below. Like I could pull up an image to show you later.
Oh, okay.
But basically, it's like Spider-Man, and then the bottom part they have it like with caution tape around it in the image they released.
Does it look like it's gonna be a big figure?
Nah, probably like like a regular.
Dude, now I'm thinking like it could be the Hulk maybe.
Oh man,
that would be crazy.
That'd be
the Hulk
crazy.
just fights every Avenger.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
and the Hulk's really easy to control. I mean,
as a big reveal,
I could imagine they could like find a way to control him or something.
Yeah, maybe one of the Spider-Man villains starts to control the Hulk or something.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, but so yeah, it's got to be something big. It's got to be something that nobody expects, or else that's gonna be such a letdown. Like if it's just the Green Goblin and Doc Ock or something like that. So. But yeah, it's very interesting, and on top of that, the game itself looks like it's gonna be really good, like a good experience, good time, and worth the wait and stuff.
Yeah, the thing that surprised me the most is the combat. It looks really fluid. It looks pretty cool.
Looks like an evolved system of the Batman games.
Yeah, except you could pretty much get anything with your web and just smack it on somebody.
Yeah.
Unlike Batman, you had the grappling hook, but you couldn't exactly use that all the time in combat.
Yeah, true.
The web seems like it's more gonna be like a main. Thing in combat.
Yeah, definitely. Like shooting people up against buildings and stuff. Yeah. Like just all the animations. Like, dude, this game looks like it's
definitely making me get a PS4.
But yeah, so Spider-Man comes out just like a couple weeks away now. Actually, it comes out September 7th.
Yep.
So definitely on the lookout for that one
for sure.
Then after Spider-Man, Joe got a little rootin' tootin' shooting game set in the Old West.
Once
That
upon a
is
time.
none other than Red Dead Redemption 2. Your thoughts, Joe, on what we've
It's
seen
just too
so
much
far.
to think, man.
It is.
It's been so long since the last game came out.
8 years.
Yeah,
Came out 2010.
I can't wait, man. I mean, I'm a little disappointed because it's not coming out to PC.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they were
One
releasing it on there. One day.
Mm-hmm.
1 year, probably.
Or 2.
Or 2. So that's another game I'll have to get on PS4.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks awesome, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about it. It just looks like 10 times better than the original Red Dead, obviously.
Yeah. So far, if the short little gameplay trailer we just got about like a week ago is any indication, it just looks like, everything the fans wanted,
Exactly.
and
more.
more. But yeah, just like the new mechanics they're throwing in there, like the campsite must be cool.
And I think like it's no surprise like Rockstar makes games like these. Like you just feel like a part
Of the world.
of the world. Like you're just so immersive. Just like Spider-Man. Like those
Definitely.
games, both games are gonna be so immersive.
Mm-hmm.
You'll spend hours playing it and just without even noticing.
Yeah.
And the story is just gonna be so fluid and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be great.
Good acting. John Marston's back,
Yeah.
so that's going to be good.
So this game is gonna be a prequel.
Yep.
To what happened in Red Dead Redemption
1.
So we're gonna see more like I think we're gonna see more traditional cowboy.
You think?
Yeah. Well, because Red Dead Redemption 1 was taking place when the cowboy era was ending.
Right.
So that like they were showing cars, I think.
Cars at the end, yeah. The whole developed city and stuff like that.
So this game will be more traditional cowboy.
Yeah.
In the sense like, I don't know, you're gonna be with
Wrestling.
the lasso. Wrestling, tooting.
Oh, man. It's going to be a good time.
We're gonna see like it's gonna be cool because we're gonna see a lot of nods to Red Dead Redemption. What happens with Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
I imagine we'll get the same characters but younger.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
There's a little clip in the trailer where they're around the campfire and stuff, and you see like a woman sitting next to John with like a little kid on her lap. So presumably that's, his son in the game.
Right.
From Red Dead 1, Jack Marston.
Yeah.
So, we'll definitely get a bunch of like little like nods and stuff to the first game.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wait,
yeah.
but
What?
was Jack a kid in Red Dead Redemption?
In Red Dead 1, he was like
already a kid.
he was like a teenager. in Red
Okay,
Dead
yeah,
1.
okay,
Yeah. And then by the end, like when there's like a little time skip, then
Yeah.
he's an adult.
right.
But
Okay.
in this one, we'll probably see him like presumably like as
A baby.
as a much younger kid,
Yeah.
like a toddler or something like that.
Okay,
But yeah, the story so far is like all we know really is that you're a member of Dutch's gang, and like that's basically the setup for the whole story. We don't really know how deep of a character the main guy that you play as is so far. His name's Arthur Morgan, and they haven't really dived too much into his past and stuff, which we'll probably learn while playing the game.
so I don't remember from the trailer because it's been a while since I saw it. But
Yeah.
you're in the John Marston's gang.
Yeah. John's part of that same gang.
So is he your leader in the gang?
He's not the leader. Dutch is the leader.
Dutch is the leader.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now all the stuff from Red Dead coming back to me.
Yeah, I remember how you have to go out and hunt, all the ex-members of your gang. and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that, so.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I'm pretty sure in the first game you don't even like hear about this Arthur Morgan guy that you play.
No,
as.
you don't.
So
So it's gonna be interesting to find out what happens to him.
Yeah. See if he was a catalyst for something in the gang happening, or maybe what caused them to break up, maybe.
Right.
Or something like that.
It'll
So,
definitely be something that contributes to the Red Dead
Yeah.
Redemption.
And it's just so great to be back in
course,
playing in
man.
that universe because, man, just so much happened in that one game. It's like you get so tied into it and you sink so many hours into it.
I don't think we saw a lot in regards to like the posses in multiplayer.
No, they haven't shown
Yeah.
too much from the multiplayer.
So I want to see more of that.
Yeah, that's the part of the game
That was
I'm
my favorite part.
more worried about though, in terms of if they're gonna borrow too much from GTA 5 online.
Yeah.
That I really.
I mean, you'd still be playable. You'll just have those extra things you got to pay for, I imagine.
Yeah. Man, they better.
And I hope they like, in regards to like, how fast like it loads up for online because
Like everything just takes.
GTA
to
5,
load.
man, I would not want to play it just because it would take so long to
Oh
load
my
into
God,
the
yeah.
games. It was a pain.
Yeah, no, definitely the load times are gonna be an issue that I hope they fix.
But Red Dead
Also-
Redemption was
Yeah.
good with that. The multiplayer, it was very easy to get into
Yeah,
games
it
and
was
stuff.
it was like, for what it was at the time, it was a bit bare bones compared to what we see now in GTA Online.
Right.
In terms of like, all the different things you can get. But it was, you know,
But it was quicker.
it was
like
quick.
Yeah.
It was what people wanted, just right to the point, doing like missions
Exactly.
and stuff. So, you know, hopefully, my hope is that it doesn't take like hours and hours and hours of grinding like a same mission or something to get some currency just to like buy a new horse or a saddle or something like that. Because getting anything in GTA Online is like a freaking mission.
Oh, of course.
Like sunglasses will cost you like $1,000 freaking dollars.
Get your shark card.
Yeah, exactly.
Pay $50 actual dollars.
And unfortunately,
fake sunglasses.
It's getting all about that street cred, bro.
And also, like I've always liked the Red Dead Redemption series more than Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it feels more peaceful. Like if you don't want to always be in combat with like some other people online,
Right.
you can just like take your own time and just do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike GTA, like
It's a bloodbath.
you're just like looking over the pier, everything's cute, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then a freaking Apache helicopter comes out of nowhere and just bombs the shit out of you.
Every time. Every time.
You say that like a joke, but literally
it's
every
true.
time I'll get into a game,
Yeah, no.
it's
People
either
are
that or
Mm-hmm.
somebody's like trying to hunt you down in like a gang of cars, like some Fast and Furious movie.
griefing, bro. It's a problem.
I feel like
And, yeah.
Red Dead Redemption, like all the characters are more spread out,
Yeah, the
and
different
it's like
cities
you
and
just
stuff.
have the horse as your main vehicle, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not like
We'll see if they expand that though. Maybe get carriages or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have
You can
carriages,
have, like,
and stuff.
caravans
But
and
even then, the horse will still be what's
Yeah,
propelling the carriage.
of course. And there won't be any rocket launchers
Yeah, thankfully.
or helicopters. Oh man, but
So
yeah, as far as the online goes, unfortunately, Rockstar already said like months ago in a statement that all their future games are going to have microtransactions based on the success of GTA 5. So, I mean, it's a matter of
well, that sucks.
when, not if, unfortunately, for their online stuff. But
We
hopefully
have to
they
expect
don't,
that with every multiplayer game now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
especially the really successful ones.
yeah.
So, just something you got to live with. But yeah, Red Dead looks really, really good. That one we're going to have to wait just a little bit more for, coming out
When does that
October,
come out?
late October, the 26th. So yeah, while we were off, you know, we'd missed a couple of big Nintendo related headlines, Joe.
Major
News
news.
coming straight out of Sakurai's mouth.
Yeah. So you guys probably already know it.
Yep.
King K. Rool announced.
For the new Smash Bros.
Yeah. Simon Belmont announced.
Mm-hmm. Along with Richter.
Along with
Belmont.
Victor, yes. And then we have a couple Echo Fighters.
Yep. We got Samus Dark version, and then another Fire Emblem guy.
Chrome.
Chrome
Yeah.
or Chrome?
Chrome.
Chrome?
Is it Chrome or Chrome?
Same thing.
I think it's Chrome.
Chrome.
Yeah.
All right.
So those are the new fighters announced.
Yep. Just
I mean, the day I saw it in the morning, and I was just like, "Holy crap! It's about damn time!"
Yeah.
And like King K. Rool is a character like I knew way before people were talking about it to be in Smash. I played the Game Boy version of Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
That had King K. Rool in it. I watched the Donkey Kong animated show, unfortunately, as a kid. So I was very familiar with that character. But in regards to like being a Smash character, like I feel like this is what we needed. Another villain in Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Because that's seriously what the roster was lacking.
Right.
And that's what people wanted.
So far, it's just like a handful of villains, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Bowser, Ganondorf, DDD.
King Dedede, Meta Knight. If you even consider Meta Knight a villain.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of like a neutral force.
It's like an anti-hero or something
Yeah.
like that.
Ridley.
Yeah. Ridley's
He's
a
a new
villain.
villain.
Not as many as, you know, you'd think would be in the game.
Right.
But yeah, he
Let's
above
talk,
all
let's
else,
talk about the gameplay, though, because we saw a little bit of gameplay from King K. Rool.
Yeah, he just looks like a lot of fun to play.
He
as,
looks
honestly.
he looks like another troll character, like King Dedede.
Looks crazy with those crazy eyes.
Yeah, and I love like his counter is just his belly like flopping back at
Just
you.
flopping back. Yeah.
It's hilarious, and then he has a pirate hat on with a little musket gun.
Oh man,
Which
is
is
that
funny.
a costume or like one of his abilities or something?
I think it's his costume, honestly. Right?
Like a little side costume you can switch him out of.
Yeah, because I don't think if he was doing an attack that they would switch his outfit.
Right, but does he have a gun like in any of his like attacks? Or
In
no?
the Game Boy, yeah, he did have.
Oh, okay.
That's like the characters that were in Donkey Kong Country were like obviously like crocodiles and alligators, whatever, but they were
Yeah.
like pirate themed in a sense.
Okay.
So that's that it makes sense,
Right.
you know.
So maybe it's like.
So
a
I
side
imagine
beat or
like
something
it's a costume.
Uh-huh.
The pirate thing,
hat itself.
but you still have the gun attack, even if you have your crown or whatever.
Oh, okay. All right.
So that's what I imagine. But yeah, you texted me right after the direct, like, "Oh, look who came in here," and I was like, "Yes," because this was like a thing since I had told you this when they were announcing the Wii U DLC characters. I was like, "Oh, King K. Rool has to be," and he's like on the top.
When they did the poll.
But they did the poll, and then like none of the characters that came out top in the poll were even in the game, like the DLC.
Yeah, like I think
Shovel Knight was top.
Main one, Shovel Knight didn't come out.
Shovel Knight was number 1. King K. Rool was second, and then it was like Goku.
Yeah,
and like the others.
Still waiting on that.
Still waiting on that.
I think
one.
there's a chance.
Hopefully,
but we'll get into that. Yeah, I think they ended up putting Bayonetta as the one that was
exactly
the poll favorite, and I mean, come on.
I didn't care much for that, but yeah, King K. Rool looks awesome. Looks super fun to play. I love the character design.
Yeah,
it's really impressive actually, since that character hasn't been in a game for over 10 years.
Yeah.
So like the detail on him looks awesome. Looks great. And then we got Simon Belmont from Castlevania.
People have been asking for that one a lot.
Yeah.
For them to finally feature Castlevania in Smash.
I knew Castlevania was a game, but I wasn't really familiar with it until I watched the Netflix series.
Yeah.
Because like the only game they've had was like what? It was like on the NES, right? Or something.
Yeah, they had a couple. I'm not too familiar with the Castlevania series either, but I know that they've had some iterations that have come out like on the 3DS, I think not recently, but like a few years ago.
Okay.
But none of the games never really get as much like attention or publicity as like other Nintendo games.
Yeah, of course.
So
well, this isn't a Nintendo game though. This is like who's the studio that makes this?
No, wait, you're right. It wasn't only on Nintendo. It was Konami that made it.
Yeah. This looks like another great character though in regards to gameplay, just because he has a far reach.
Yeah.
With his whip. And I have been complaining for the most part that they had a lot of these like, I don't want to say anime looking style characters,
right? But
not matching the theme of like the cartoony characters more or less.
Right.
Like the Fire Emblem did like damage to that.
Right.
In regards to having like a mixed up roster of all these different looking characters.
It's like 15% Fire Emblem characters with that look and style.
And it's like I don't want to say anime.
Right.
But like a humanoid style, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Right.
But I think Simon Belmont does a good job. Like
of like a middle
balancing
ground.
Out. Yeah. Because he looks like a little bit cartoony, but also has like that good humanoid look. I think.
Very good style for that guy.
Yeah, and I just love how this character looks, man. He's awesome.
It's like a pretty badass vampire slayer.
Yeah, dude.
Hunter.
And then we have his
the whole reveal for that guy was great too.
It was amazing.
I love the cinematics.
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched that, definitely watch the whole direct because it's just great.
R.I.P. Luigi.
R.I.P. Luigi dies. Spoiler alert. I love what they did, like the little nod to Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Oh, so good.
Really good. They gotta make. Man, if this game doesn't end up having a story mode, they got to make at least like a whole
gonna have a story mode.
Animated series.
I'm so sure of it. It'll have a story mode.
You think?
That's what they're hiding.
That blurred.
What else would it
mode.
be that they're waiting to reveal? There's nothing that exciting.
That's true.
So I think that's gonna be the reveal. And then let's talk about the last character, which was what was his name? Richard.
Right.
Richter.
That was revealed to be an Echo Fighter.
He's
Simon.
an Echo Fighter. Okay, of Simon.
Okay. But they featured him in the trailer, so it looked like he was his own guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they featured him, which we're assuming will just play very similar to Simon. And then they went ahead and announced 2 more Echo Fighters, another, variation, like we said, Chrome, for Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Which will presumably play more like Marth and Lucina.
Right, one of those characters.
Which already, I mean. Dude, come on.
Too much Fire Emblem.
How many Echo Fighters do you need of the same guy? It's like more than half of them play all like Marth.
It's for the Japanese audience, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Fire Emblem isn't even
I was watching the live reactions, and then in Japan, they went, like, that was the character that went the most craziest.
For Chrome?
For Chrome.
Yeah. Wow.
So I was shocked. Especially since that's just an Echo Fighter.
Yeah. Seriously.
Like, King K. Rool and Simon Belmont didn't even have the same reaction that Chrome did.
But, people like him. I think he was an assist trophy in the last game, or he was like featured in one of the final smashes for one of the Fire Emblem
Final
characters.
smashes, I think.
Yeah, so now he's his own guy.
Or maybe both, I don't know. Yeah, but now he's an Echo Fighter. I mean, whatever. It's not taking up space on the roster, which is what I like about the Echo Fighters.
Yeah, that you can just hide them all if you want to.
Exactly. That's what because I don't know, man. I have this thing about like the aesthetic of the roster, where I just see all like the same kind of fighters. I'm just like, what the hell?
Just skip an entire row.
Yeah, just like when I look at the Mario Kart roster, like all the babies, I'm like, oh my god, this was so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Baby Mario, baby Daisy, baby. It's just like, why?
Cut the fat. Gotta trim the fat.
Gotta cut the umbilical cord.
Off that roster.
So yeah, man, awesome Nintendo Direct. And now
Really good. Honestly, like last point on the Smash thing.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like that Direct that they did recently was probably better than the E3 presentation.
Yeah.
Because
honestly, these directs are just knocking it out of the park. I mean, they're like hiring people to animate these characters just for the reveal.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, are they gonna use the same animators for like the story mode if they have one?
If they do, that'll be like insane. That's like how it was for Brawl.
Yeah.
If you remember when they had the last story mode.
God, I cannot wait to see what happens to that.
I really hope.
But I actually want to add one more thing to Smash though.
Yeah.
Because there has been some rumors going around about the next direct, who the next character will be.
Right.
And
what are your sources?
I suggest you guys to type up on YouTube like the leaks, in terms of like not leaks, but people hint like who the next character is going to be with like the background of where Sakurai is.
Right.
So if you looked in the last Nintendo Direct, the background had like a Donkey Kong feel to it, where everything was like wooded, and there was even a barrel in the background, and you're like, okay, it's a coincidence. Why would they have a damn barrel in the background of the video with ropes hanging?
Yeah.
So if you watch that in Direct, you can see that. So now people are saying that the next character is going to be Skull Kid.
Right.
From Majora's Mask.
That was in the barrel you're talking was in the E3 Direct.
Yeah, the last. I guess it's that one, right?
The last one. So that one would have been hinting at K. Rool.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now this one's gonna hint at Skull Kid,
right? Because
the color palette resembles the one from Majora's Mask, and I think there was something Link Majora's Mask related,
right, in
the background. So there's a strong chance that Skull Kid will be the next character. So
I'd have no complaints with that. That guy, you played Majora's Mask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was like just interesting to look at.
Just a fun, weird character.
Yeah. Definitely will be a good.
Would be interesting to see what his attack set is, I think.
Definitely the final smash has got to be like the moon crashing down or something like that.
I think that's already an assist trophy, though. The moon crashing down.
Oh,
they revealed.
That's right. Yeah. They did reveal that.
I want to see something like he gets like. Dude, it would be so insane if that character gets like the masks of the different fighters.
Oh yeah,
that would be like awesome. Yeah, like how Kirby can copy abilities, but instead he gets the mask of the fighter. That would be crazy.
And then that just reminded me, like Kirby absorbing him would just be the Skull Kid mask in that. Like, oh my god.
So guys, strong chance, guys. Color palette is like it's like a purplish light green. If you look at the Nintendo Direct,
yeah,
and that's definitely the color palette of Majora's Mask for the most part.
All right.
So keep that in mind, guys.
Hopefully those hints are, accurate.
I'm betting on it. So
I'm just upset that Shovel Knight got the assist trophy treatment.
I mean, I can't say anything. I really didn't play the Shovel Knight series, but I know you wanted Shovel Knight in there.
Yeah, he just would have been so like.
They should have put him as a character.
He would have fit right in, I think, as a character.
He has that look though, that he could be in a Smash game.
So hopefully the next one, but at least he's in the game.
Oh, another thing is in regards to the Castlevania being in the game, Dracula, I thought was going to be one of the characters.
Right.
But it turns out he's just like a boss.
Part of that new map for Castlevania. Right.
Oh, also we have Monster Hunter we didn't talk about.
For
Smash.
For stages.
Yeah. Or
and
boss.
assist trophy. Oh, yeah, that's right.
So this is what I'm thinking. Like not to... keep talking about Smash Bros. But there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, there was.
So I'm thinking like, dude, they gotta put the story mode in with all these bosses.
Yeah, it would make sense.
There's like, come on, man. Why like
the Rathalos
from Monster Hunter? What are they gonna do with a boss? Like,
just to have it.
Where would that be if that wasn't in the story mode?
Yeah, they said it was just gonna appear like randomly in battles if you pick the right stage.
I think it's bullshit.
Or maybe they have a boss rush mode.
No, I think it's gonna be. In the story mode. Those bosses will be in the story mode. Watch.
I remember in the Brawl story mode there were bosses. Like the Piranha Plant.
Yeah.
The giant Piranha Plant was the first one.
I think it's going to be bosses, dude, in the story mode. So that's another thing about Smash. But Let's talk about the next thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, the final point on Smash. Obviously, we're very excited. That one is coming out in late December when things are starting to wind down. The Christmas season is
December 7th,
hitting.
no?
December 7th. Yep.
So early December.
Early December. Yeah. But after the whole, Black
Seems
Friday,
like,
Thanksgiving, all that stuff. So, definitely excited for that one.
For sure.
But, Joe, if we love playing Smash online...
That was a good way to transition.
Yeah. Let's talk about this next point because it's, kind of a big topic for Nintendo that they don't like to talk too much about, but
They're going to do it, though.
it's launching pretty soon. We've got Nintendo Switch's online service.
I didn't even know it was launching this soon until you gave me the paper for
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, dude, they don't like to make a big deal out about it. They didn't
even talk about it in the direct.
Nope. They just dropped this news randomly on like a Wednesday afternoon or something.
They're trying to put this under the
exactly
cover mostly.
So Nintendo Switch's online service is launching now in the second half of September, they said, and it's going to cost about $20 a year or $35 a year for the family plan, which allows you to, as the buyer of the program, to invite other Nintendo Switch users to use, the online together. On top of that, what you're paying for basically is online play with all the games you're used to playing online, cloud save functionality. That way, in case your Switch gets lost or something, you can upload the saves up and then download them again later on a separate Switch, if that happens. Mm-hmm. Then we're gonna get a special phone app that lets you presumably use stuff.
They already have a phone
in the
app,
online app. Yeah, they'll probably. It might just be the same app. They just continue to update. Then a bunch of specials and deals, probably like discounts and stuff, like monthly discounts on games. And then an NES game library that will redo like a bunch of their old games, but introduce new online features.
Yeah.
Like their older Mario Kart games, for example, will be able to be played online with people that also have the service. And those are going to be free monthly, and they said they're going to update every month with new games and stuff. So, yeah, Joe, what are your thoughts on the service?
Let's talk about the price too.
Yeah.
As well. So it's going to be $20 a year,
mm-hmm.
and then $35 a year for the family plan, which is multiple accounts.
Right.
So it's not too pricey, which is good.
Nah, it's not as bad.
And I think that's a fair price regarding that the Nintendo Online is crap.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be blunt about it because that's what it is. It's garbage, honestly. Like, wow, we're in 2018 and I have to chase you to play Splatoon.
Yeah.
Literally have to join your game.
Mm-hmm.
We should just be able to set up in a lobby and that's it. And voice chat as well.
Yeah, the voice chat is just a whole nother.
I remember we talked about this in another podcast and I was like still pissed off about it because it's like these are like common things you need to have.
Yeah.
So I really hope Nintendo is gonna take care of those things if they're gonna charge us for online.
You'd think, yeah. I mean, it almost seems like they don't even want to be doing the online.
It seems like they have to.
Because they have to.
I don't know, like their shareholders are telling them to or something, or they have to charge for online to keep the servers.
And they even said, I remember reading a separate article about it, that there's a little note that says that it's going to be up to the game developers whether or not they want to employ the online service. Not necessarily for like the major Nintendo games like Splatoon and Mario Kart.
Well, I assume the major Nintendo games will be part of the online service because they're Nintendo.
Exactly. But like a third-party developer, like let's say Dark Souls, that's coming out for the Switch soon. Like if people want to have like play that online, it will be up to Bandai Namco or Activision to be the ones to decide whether or not people need to be subscribed to the service to use it.
That's not even like good in regards to business move. Like,
exactly. Like
why
telling
don't they
people
just
it's
create
optional.
A good multiplayer like platform, like really dedicate a team to it.
Yeah.
And then they can charge 30 whatever they want, like $20, $30 a year.
Right.
And then people will pay for it because it's good. If it's good, I will pay for it. But it's garbage. It's garbage right now.
And it's just like
you gotta go on your phone and voice chat with somebody.
Yeah,
That's so ridiculous.
Stupid. You might as well just
Oh my god! And they've
call
had
them up
so
at that
much
point.
time to figure it out, dude.
Yeah,
There's just so much time. Come on, Xbox has done this since like 2006.
They gave
This is I love Nintendo, man, but this is one of the things that peeved me off.
Yeah,
Especially online.
After saying, at the Nintendo Switch's launch, they said, "Oh, we're not going to use the online service until like later in the fall. That way, you have a whole trial period to check it out." And it's just been, very lackluster and just not really warranting the price.
Listen, the price,
even though it's low,
the price isn't bad. it's $20 a year. That's like, that's not even $5 a month. That's like,
that's like almost $2,
almost $2.50 a month. But
or something.
I don't want to pay. I don't even want to pay $2.50 if it's gonna be garbage to service. If it's gonna be what we have now, I don't want to pay for it. And what are they gonna do? Oh, you have cloud saves, and then you have NES games. I already have the little NES console. I don't need the free NES games.
The only thing I think they really should consider making a standard feature is the cloud saves, though, because that's like a feature that you should be able to have it. Because if your Switch breaks and you lose everything on it, just because I wasn't subscribed to the online service, I lose all my shit. Like, that just sucks. It just sucks.
Yeah.
It's not something you should have to pay for, in my opinion.
And then, like, there's some people that are going to think, I don't really play, like, Nintendo games. Like, I mostly play the single player.
Right.
So I'm not going to get the online service because if Dark Souls comes out, it's probably not going to be part of the online Switch thing.
Right.
But then the user loses their Switch and then lost all their saves because they didn't have the cloud.
Yeah. Sucks.
So
it's just, they
need to get organized with this.
Seriously. Because it's
definitely I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's so hard to create a good multiplayer platform, honestly.
Seriously.
With the money they have. They could do it.
Some things never change. But yeah, so that'll be coming out second half of September. Please, Nintendo, get your shit together.
Yeah, come on, man.
Because, there's so many good games coming out. They even announced recently Diablo 3 from Blizzard is hitting the Switch this fall, which is great. Like, I'm glad that game's coming.
You got to have good multiplayer for those kind of games.
Yeah, exactly. You got to have your
Make it easy for people. Make it accessible, man. Don't make me chase you around just to play a game of Splatoon with you.
Exactly. No, it's definitely a problem they need to
definitely
solve.
need to get this fixed before Smash comes out.
Yeah,
for sure. Because I have no intention to pay for this service right now because I'm already over Splatoon.
Yeah,
I don't remember the last time I touched it. So,
oh well,
that's gonna come out in the later half of September.
Yeah, so we'll at least hear about a specific day, presumably in like a couple weeks or something like that.
So we'll talk more about it when it actually comes out.
Okay, so moving on in other gaming related news, Joe. A big bombshell of a news story hit major video game site IGN, which, full disclosure, I like to frequent a lot. I think, I like to read their stuff, listen to their podcasts.
Yeah. That's like the major, I would say, gaming news network.
Gaming news network. Yeah,
that's like the mainstream one, which is why this is so surprising that this happened.
Definitely.
The fact that nobody checked it.
Yeah. So IGN's recently hired, which I think he was just hired about a year ago in the summer.
From YouTube.
Former YouTuber and ex-Nintendo editor.
Because, why hire an actual journalist when you can hire a YouTuber?
Yeah. So the guy's name is Philip Mewson. I'm sure many of you have heard if you follow gaming news. He got caught plagiarizing his video review for Dead Cells, which is a recently released Switch, PS4, Xbox game. Yeah. And pretty much, there's a ton of videos out there, but he pretty much just copied an entire small YouTuber's video review.
When you told me about this, I thought you were like, you meant a couple sentences, a couple words. This is literally like word for word.
Word for word.
Like just getting what somebody else said and just changing like 5 or 6 words.
The paragraph structure the same. Yeah, changing adjectives.
Exactly. Like I was shocked, dude.
I was
shocked.
Yeah, this is like 8th grade stuff, basically.
Seriously.
Coming from a guy that's,
this is his job. This is his to review games.
Yeah. Just reviewing games, giving your own opinion.
How hard is that? Seriously.
Hey man, laziness strikes.
They send you a game copy early.
Yep.
For free. Mm-hmm. You're getting paid because it's your job.
Just to give your opinion.
Just right.
Yeah. It's done.
It's incredible. It's incredible that this happened to a major gaming network.
Yeah, definitely.
And this guy is so stupid. The fact that he didn't think that somebody would catch on eventually. He's just an idiot.
Yeah. And turns out this wasn't his first rodeo, Joe. That he had many instances in his past, like, writing for his own YouTube site and making his own videos.
Making his own videos, he copied
plagiarism.
Other people too?
Yeah. So
how did he copy somebody else making a YouTube video? I don't understand.
Like he pulled another YouTube
like
channels.
What he did was reviews as well?
Yeah, like this instance, like with the Dead Cells review, he had done that with
So
he
was games. Like a YouTuber that did reviews and plagiarized as well, and then he just went to IGN and
exactly
the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
come on, man, that's so stupid.
Man, it's really not a good look for IGN.
I mean, they took the right cause.
Yeah.
They fired him. They've redone the reviews for the games, which I think was excellent. They could have just
very
took
smart.
them down and that's it. But they actually had another reviewer come in and write them.
Yeah.
I hope IGN,
No, that's smart.
I like IGN. I hope they learn, not to get a YouTuber, man. Get a journalist.
Definitely. Get someone that has more...
Right, and look more into,
experience.
more... Because I think they could have found out if he was plagiarizing reviews before this.
Oh, for sure. No, this has been open... this basically was the tip of the iceberg, and now everything else is coming out about
okay,
this
I'm going to
guy.
get a little off topic here, but I feel like these major companies, have the assets to look into people before they hire them, like Disney with James Gunn.
Yeah, similar thing. But I think that's a little different in just that I think Disney had to have known about that.
Honestly, I don't think they knew.
No?
Those tweets were so all the way back. I don't think they knew about it.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I mean,
Disney's a big company.
We could say that, but we could say the same thing about IGN. These companies are very big, but they probably overlook stuff.
Stuff slips
And
through.
I mean, okay, let's be honest. You and me have worked for a major company before. Mm-hmm. So I feel like, many things can be overlooked, even though the company makes millions of dollars.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of stuff slips through.
Yeah, so I feel like, I don't know, more companies are going to take time into who they hire. Especially with this.
Bigger things,
this
bigger background
moron. This guy's a freaking moron. I'm sorry, man, but come on.
So the order of events were, he made the video. It came out that there were a lot of similarities between him and the YouTubers thing. Then IGN went into an investigation mode.
Exactly. IGN didn't know.
Caught the plagiarism.
No.
Fired the guy. And then, a couple days passed. And then right when, things seemingly starting to settle down, this guy comes out, Philip Mewson, and makes a non-apology video, basically. Just...
Guys.
Since deleted... he's already removed it because, clearly he found out,
There's a couple videos you
like
can watch out there, though. People reacting to it.
Yeah.
So you could see a little bit of the video. But, dude, this guy starts off with this big...
this fake sigh.
And then he's like, these allegations. Dude, you copied these people word for word.
And they already fired you for it.
Exactly.
Just own up to it.
Own up for it. Don't make a video at all.
Exactly.
Nobody's going to hire you again.
Yeah. Oh, no. This is
in terms of writing and journalism,
that's like a
you won't get hired again.
No, that's
and your YouTube is done.
Oh, for sure. Who's gonna defend this guy?
Nobody.
He's not... if I listened to him on the podcast and he seemed like a decent guy, but in terms of actually going to you for news or opinion or anything related to your career, no, you're done.
You're done.
This guy's never gonna get a job again.
And it's not just I would have some kind of sympathy if it was maybe one thing he plagiarized. This guy plagiarized multiple things.
Yeah, no.
I didn't even find. I only knew about he plagiarized Hyrule Warriors it was a Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
The Fire Emblem game that came out, and he plagiarized that. But then I came here, and then you showed me a video about it, and then it was multiple video games he plagiarized.
Dead Cells was the one you got caught for, though.
Yeah.
The most recent one.
But then people looked back and found more things he plagiarized.
He had a FIFA review for Switch that he plagiarized.
Oh my god.
Metroid game that came out last year, he plagiarized.
Unbelievable.
And then that's just there's already dozens of instances that have been reported about this guy. But yeah, just really, really disappointing as someone who was trying to get into journalism myself, and I'm still trying, find a career in that general area.
Yeah.
But this is something they teach you from day one.
That's the same, dude.
This is murder.
But going back to you're actually studying journalism, this guy was just a YouTuber.
Yeah, this guy. Oh man.
He's just lazy, dude. I doubt I doubt he's created anything original.
Yeah, how
everything
can he take his
he's
word
made,
on anything?
Yeah, anything he's made has been copying other YouTubers, probably smaller channels.
Yeah,
and then just taking that, which that's disgusting. Taking a smaller company or channel, whatever, and just making it your own thing, word for word.
It's
crazy.
Stealing, lying, cheating. It's just we could go on about.
And then he his video too wasn't even
he denies.
He calls them allegations. He denied it.
He does not apologize to the channel that he stole it from. He he acknowledges them as, he says, I wish good things for you, man. I started out as a small YouTuber as well. Best part about this apology video I didn't mention to you, he monetized it.
He monetized it?
He monetized it.
Oh my God. He knew, because knew it was going to get a bunch of views.
He knew. The hypocrisy.
This is like the Logan Paul of video games.
It is. It is. He called out the guy who dug up more info on his past of plagiarism.
Yeah.
Was from Kotaku, like the editor-in-chief there.
Right.
And he called him out saying, oh, this guy from Kotaku is, looking into my past and stuff. And, smearing my name. And, I know he's just doing it for the clicks and stuff. So, you know what? Just keep digging or something. His words, not mine.
Yeah.
And it's just like, after you say something
okay,
like
we'll keep digging. Look what we found.
And then,
look what we found in the hole.
All his dirty laundry, all out there.
And it's funny, just for clicks, when he's literally making a video just for clicks. It's not even an apology.
Exactly. So it's just, oh my God, it's just.
This guy's a moron, dude.
Freaking moron.
I don't know how many times I got to say it, but he's just a moron. Straight up.
A good example. This is getting a ton of attention in the gaming industry, and I think for good reason, Joe, because
I think in like news in general, not even just
news, people who create content and stuff like this serves like such a good lesson to everybody, just to like, give your opinion and do your own work. Do not because
even if you're not like articulate, just people like honest things. Like when you say something like that, you're like original thought.
Exactly.
Even if you're not as articulate as other reviewers, because I imagine this guy can't form an actual sentence by himself. Just say what you want to say, and that's it.
Clearly,
Who
people
cares?
appreciate genuine
Exactly.
opinion. So, yep. Sorry, Philip.
Philip, you're a damn idiot. I'm sorry.
To close on that, just a good example for everybody out there to like what not to do, basically.
For sure.
So yeah, I think we've had a good episode, Joe.
This has been good.
Good catch up episode.
Lots
Come
of
back.
topics. Expect more episodes to come.
Definitely. With probably will be a shorter wait time than 2 months in between.
I hope so.
We'll get some consistency going. And yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of new things coming out to be excited for. So we'll keep to monitor all the news and stuff. And
yeah.
So once again, remember you guys can follow us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitter at the Power Gaming Cast and Power Gaming Podcast on YouTube.
Yep.
And
hopefully iTunes.
Yep, iTunes to come.
Yeah, just keep listening. We're going to keep uploading. Expect a bunch more news in the future. So yeah, guys.
All right. For Joe, this is Alex. And you've been listening to the Power Gaming Podcast, and we're out.
Peace.